Advaitam Savdutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakha Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Panchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhuyebhya Cha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Harinam Sankirtan ki jai Shri Prabhupada ki jai Anant Koti Vaishnava ki jai Hare Krishna. So today we are going to talk about Vaishnav Apradh. It's a very practical topic and a topic in which all of us directly, indirectly, knowingly, unknowingly struggle with. And why Vaishnav Apradh is so crucial to know, because one side we have our anarthas, papas, sin. जैसे हम जब नाम जप करते हैं, we do नाम अपराध. Mind is not in one place. We are talking, we are doing mobile japa, we are doing walking japa. That is called naam aparadh. But if you compare naam aparadh and Vaishnav aparadh is million times more impactful than naam aparadh. जब हम नाम अपराध करते हैं, then we have a chance that we can do more chanting, more seva, and try to recover in naam aparadh. But Vaishnav aparadh, it's very difficult position to be in. We have to be ultra sensitive, ultra careful when we are dealing with Vaishnavas. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that if a person has chanted only once in his life Hare Krishna Mahamantra and has not done Vaishnav Apradh, I will take him to Godhead, I will take him back to Godhead, I will take him back to Godhead. It says 3 times. You can imagine that one need not do 16 rounds of chanting, only one time he has said, but has not done Vaishnava Apradh in his life, Mahaprabhu can take him back to God. Such is the value of not doing Vaishnava Apradh. So what are the causes of Vaishnava Apradh? Why Vaishnava Apradh can happen? See, in Kali Yuga, there are various causes. One is that fear, insecurity. When we are in Sangha, when we are attending in different association of devotees, we have this fear that an insecurity that what if that Vaishnava goes ahead of me और मैं पीछे रह जाऊंगा. That's also अपराध. And second is enviousness, jealousy. उनकी प्रगति मुझसे देखी नहीं जाती. Somehow I have nothing, it has nothing to do with my this or that, just that how come that person has progressed. That's very practical and it keeps coming in our bhavas. Third one is tit for tat. That person has done this to me, so I will also do this to him. Badle ki bhavna. Even in subtle way. Fourth one, for the cause of Vaishnava Apradh, could be being judgmental. कि इनका background ऐसा है, इनका कुल वैसा है. He is this way. He is not the base devotee. He has not gone through the brahmachari course. Hence he is like this. He has not been in Vrindavan, Mayapur. His devotee has come only through Bangalore association. Hence, Prabhuji को श्लोका का उतना ज्ञान नहीं है. This and that, judgmental. Fifth one is compare. कि उनका और मेरा मैच करता है कि नहीं. अगर वो इतने सालों से भक्ति में है और मैं अभी आया हूँ, and I am little ahead, then I should definitely be more capable and more deserving. And all this in subtle ways. It's not like we are expressing, but मन में आते रहता है. Sixth one is प्रभुजी माता जी controlling nature. है ना, कि जैसे I am senior devotee and there are junior devotees around me and they are all in the Dandvat mood. And what we do is like we get into that controlling mindset. कि प्रभुजी ऐसे कीजिए, वैसे कीजिए. And there is a subtle line between guiding and controlling. So these are the causes of Vaishnav Apradh. Very practical. See, and among that enviousness stage is very, very harmful. उसका कोई तोड़ नहीं. Enviousness also, the stages could be that I just cannot tolerate anybody's praise. I cannot tolerate. जैसे उनका praise होता है कि यहाँ पे जलन हो जाती है. क्या हो रहा है ये. एक और stage is like उनका praise हुआ लेकिन मेरा नहीं हुआ. मैंने भी तो इतनी सेवा की है. अजीब congregation है, ध्यान ही नहीं जा रहा है मुझ पे. Not even once for my motivation, for my प्रोत्साहन, little इतना तो होना चाहिए. वो नहीं हो रहा है. So not tolerating is worse, but okay. उनका praise हुआ तो मेरा भी होना चाहिए. I am not saying that he should not get praised or she should not. I should also get praised. Vasudevam Kutumbakam. Third one is if something goes wrong with that bhakt, I feel happy, blissful. कि वो इतने अमीर हैं या उनकी भक्ति इतनी अच्छी हो रही, कुछ तो कमी हो. How come he can be perfect? और थोड़ा सा कुछ कमी निकला कि मन से आनंदम बुद्धिवर्धनम, आनंद की भावना प्रस्फुटित होने लगी. This one is worse, that actually we are praying that something should go wrong with that Vaishnava. And for different reasons, उन्होंने ये कर दिया, वो कर दिया. Something has to go wrong. देखिए, वैष्णवा तो हैं लेकिन ऐसे ऐसे कर रहे हैं, तो कर्म उनको भी छोड़ेगा नहीं. It will give it back. हम लोग ऐसे बोल देते हैं. That's a huge Vaishnava Apradh. In our prajalpa, in our gossip, we keep speaking like this. The famous saying, when you are finger pointing to others, 3 fingers are finger pointing to me. What is my status? Where do I stand in bhakti sadhana? Am I in a position to speak something about anybody? And there in Srimad Bhagavatam, there are so many examples. Parikshit Maharaj and Shaunak Rishi. जब वो शिकार खेलते हुए आ रहे थे, and then he asked for water and Shaunak Rishi was doing तपस्या, उन्होंने मरा हुआ सांप उनके गले में डाल दिया. उनको गुस्सा हो गया, तकलीफ, अरे मैं आया हूं और ये ऐसे बैठे, मैं I am the king of the world and this is how it is, I am being treated. Jai Vijay and 4 Kumar. When 4 Kumars came to the Vishnu Dwar, Jai Vijay was there, they didn't allow. How could I? अरे ऐसे कैसे? The famous pastime of Prajapati Daksh and Shivji. इतना ज्यादा जलन था शिवजी से कि उनको गोट का हेड मिल गया. Chitraketu Maharaj and Parvati. She was actually, he was insulting Parvati, and it was very, why? Because Parvati was sitting on the lap of Shivji, and he became Rakshasa. He was cursed. Hiranyakashipu and Prahlad Maharaj. Hiranyakashipu was so envious of Prahlad Maharaj, couldn't tolerate couldn't tolerate that how calmly his son was doing bhakti, and he wanted his praise to be there, not Lord Vishnu's. But Durvasha Muni and Ambarish Maharaj, Durvasha Muni couldn't tolerate कि अरे मेरा मैं आया मेरी आओ भगत नहीं हुई, and he's into this Ekadashi and all. And what he faced was the chakra of Lord Vishnu. He had to keep running around, and finally he had to come back to Ambarish only, because a devotee can only forgive in Vaishnav Apradh. Even Lord cannot do anything. यदुकुल, पूरे यदुकुल का नाश हो गया क्योंकि उन्होंने ब्राह्मणों के साथ अपराध किया. So there are so many examples in Bhagavatam you will see when we will read Prabhuji and Mataji. And that's where Grantraj Srimad Bhagavatam is so important to be read, because it tells us what to do, what not to do through these various pastimes. There were in Chaitanya Charitamrita also the beautiful pastimes where Rupa Goswami, he was in meditation, and in his mood he was seeing the Leela of Sri Krishna and Radharani. And बगल से एक ब्राह्मण गुजर रहे थे, उनका थोड़ा विकृष्ट तरीके का शरीर था. So when Rupa Goswami was doing meditation, he started smiling, है ना? और सामने वाले ब्राह्मण थे, उनको लगा कि ये उनके शरीर के ऊपर नीचे जो उनका जो विकृष्ट शरीर है उसको देख करके इनको एक अपमानजनक तरीके से हंस रहे हैं. And then when that happened, then Rupa Goswami का suddenly वो जो pastime हो रहा था वो खत्म हो गया. And for next 2-3 days he tried to meditate and get into the pastime of Radharani and Sri Krishna. हो नहीं पा रहा था. तो सनातन गोस्वामी से जाके पूछे कि ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है, ये 3-4 दिन से हो नहीं पा रहा है. And Sanatan Goswami said that what you should do is you should call for a feast and call all the brahmanas. जो ब्राह्मण नहीं आते हैं उस feast में समझिए कि उनके साथ अपराध हुआ होगा. And that's what he did. So the point is that Rupa Goswami never meant to do any aparadh. He was in his own mood. But directly, indirectly also, even indirectly also such an effect. Even though looks like he is not responsible for this aparadh. He was in his own mood and that Brahmana was, but you never know. Even Sachi Mata and Advaita Acharya. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's elder brother Vishnu Prabhu, Advaita Acharya had encouraged him to take sannyas. And when same thing was happening with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then Sachi Mata started cursing Advaita Acharya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got angry, even though she was his mother. He said that आपको माफी मांगनी पड़ेगी. And there is a long pastime. Another pastime is of Devanand Pandit and Srivas Thakur. Devanand Pandit जो थे वो भगवत सप्ताह कर रहे थे. और बहुत अच्छा eloquent तरीके से he was speaking. And Srivas Thakur came there and he sat and started listening, and he was very engrossed in listening Srimad Bhagavatam spoken by Devanand Pandit. और उनका मूड ऐसा हो गया कि वो आंखों से अश्रु बहने लगे, वो जमीन पे लोटपोट होने लगे. He went to the very ecstasy mood. तो उनके जो शिष्य थे देवानंद पंडित के, उनको लगा कि ये क्या कर रहे हैं, और उनको पकड़ के उठा करके वहां से बाहर फेंकने लगे. देवानंद पंडित just sat there and watched. He didn't do anything about it. So that is also an aparadh. आप भले ही अच्छा बोलते हो, इलोक्वेंट हो, देखने में बड़ा अट्रैक्टिव लगता हो, लेकिन अंदर से आप एसेंस को नहीं समझ पा रहे हैं, तो फिर मतलब नहीं है. Then that's an अपराध. Even another pastime is of Ramchandra Puri and Ishwar Puri. उन्होंने अपने गुरु के साथ लगातार अपराध किया. इवन चैतन्य महाप्रभु के साथ भी, वो जब प्रसादम चैतन्य महाप्रभु खा रहे थे तो ही यूज्ड टू से, कितना खा रहे हो, इतना कोई सन्यासी खाता है. So sometimes when we do all this aparadh, sometimes reaction is very instant or it takes time, but the reaction happens. So that's where we should read Chaitanya Charitamrita, we should read Srimad Bhagavatam every day, because then we'll come to know that what we should do and what we should not do. These aparadhs of various kind, easily it can happen in our life. Now, how to counteract this Vaishnav Apradh is very important. First of all, if anything you hear which is negative about Vaishnav, just we have to run away from there, go away from there, not sit. So, मैं तो नहीं बोल रहा हूं, but I am doing Shravanam. So Raghunath Bhatt Goswami used to run away saying Hari 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 Hari. Now वो वैष्णव का कोई अपराध नहीं सुन सकते, में कुछ हो रहा है. हमें जजमेंटल नहीं होना चाहिए किन्हीं भी वैष्णवास के बारे में. कारण ये है कि भाई उनका बैकग्राउंड क्या है, वो क्यों ऐसे हैं, जानना जरूरी है. बिफोर वी जंपिंग द गन, बिफोर थिंकिंग कि ये ऐसे हैं वैसे हैं. अगर प्रभु जी संडे फीस में बहुत दिन से नहीं आ रहे हैं, देखिए वो आते थे अब नहीं आ रहे हैं, उनका फॉल डाउन हो गया लगता है. ही गॉट डिस्कनेक्टेड. ऐसा हो सकता है कि उनके परिवार में हेल्थ का प्रॉब्लम हो, उनके जॉब पे आ पड़ी हो, कुछ भी हो सकता है. एंड व्हेन यू हियर दैट बैकग्राउंड, देन आप संवेदनशील हो जाएंगे. लेकिन आपने अपराध कर दिया पहले ही जंप करके कि नहीं नहीं प्रभु जी तो ऐसे थे, अब सर्विस नहीं करते हैं, पहले सर्विस में आते थे, कुकिंग फीस में आते थे, ये करते थे वो करते थे, लेकिन वैसे अब नहीं कर पा रहे. सो और थर्ड है हाउ टू कॉन्ट्रैक्ट इज कि हमारा एटीट्यूड जो बाहर है वो घर में होना चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं है कि हम भक्ति सेंटर जा रहे हैं तो वहां एक अलग एटीट्यूड में है, एकदम हम्बल भाव में है, और घर आ गए तो हमने एक राक्षसी प्रवृत्ति अपना ली. दैट इज अगेन अ चैलेंजिंग वन, बट दैट्स वेयर इट इज. देन दैट वे वी आर एबल टू काउंटरैक्ट. So, and even in practically sometimes very simple things can be aparadh. When we are serving to devotees, जैसे कोई devotee अगर in size they are little hefty और हम गुलाब जामुन सर्व कर रहे हैं, तो उनको देख करके हम बोलेंगे कि क्या बोलेंगे कि प्रभु जी आप तो पूरा ही खा सकते हैं और लीजिए. So what happened there? और वो सामने वाले जो डिवोटी हैं, ऑब्वियसली ही विल फील बैड, और सब लोग अगल बगल हंस रहे हैं इन द नेम ऑफ कि हाँ प्रसादम सर्व हो रहा है और हमने. सो सी very subtly it can hit us. It doesn't have to be like in a very magnified way. So that's where finally I will conclude that Vaishnav Apradh, we have to keep pondering on that, how we are meditating on that when we are meeting with Vaishnavas, when we are doing service with Vaishnavas, and we should not take it lightly. Not that we should get tense around it and not do anything and be in a very neutral mode. The counteracting action is to actually read Bhagavatam, read Chaitanya Charitamrita, serve, and in that mood अपने आप ही एक conditioning खत्म होती जाती है. So with that I would like to conclude for today. So let's pray for all of us that in our life we don't do Vaishnav Apradh, we improve our sadhana, and that's how the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will flow to us. All goes to Srila Prabhupada, all goes to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga, all goes to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. So that means
something untoward, trying to serve Srila Prabhupada mission. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
So Prabhu, by chance